I've spoken with Lennon Sweeting before about Bitcoin and the vagaries of it. He joins me again because I want to quickly ask you, what is Bitcoin?
Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency that can be easily transferred from one person to the other with no central governing body and no centralized.
Anywhere around the world?
Anywhere around the world in seconds for very little fees.
Can I buy a house with Bitcoin?
So the short answer is yes. The long answer to that becomes a bit more complicated as to exactly how you do that.
Can I go and buy a bottle of scotch with
You
Bitcoin?
absolutely can. There are merchants that accept cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, at point-of-sale machines.
And what do they do with it?
So that's really a business decision. Do they want to have it sit on their balance sheet? Can they pay for their supplies using it? Or do they need to sell it to an exchange or a trading desk for fiat currency, US dollars or Canadian dollars?
People like you who use Bitcoin, are you trying to cheat the government? Are you trying to avoid taxes? Are you trying to make sure that no one, like Justin Trudeau, will know where you're spending your money?
I think everyone can answer that question differently depending on what their values are.
Yep.
The way I look at Bitcoin is I think it's been, over the last 10 years, arguably the world's best yielding or returning asset class, if you compare it just about with any other market. But going forward, I think Bitcoin can be applied as a savings mechanism. Some people have suggested it's anti-inflationary. I think that argument's gone out the window a little bit. But I think it's a way to protect value in a way that only you and nobody else can touch or block or take your crypto if it's stored correctly.
Is that why some Canadian politicians now are saying, not the ones in power, but the ones wanting to get in power, are saying, you know what, we should really look into this and allow people to use it? Because people who don't want the government to come in and say, zap, we're freezing your account.
I think there's a push from some parts of Canadian politics for innovation in the space. I think if you look at what's happened in a city like Miami, where the mayor of Miami a couple years ago said we want to be the blockchain hub. They've seen a lot of new businesses created, new jobs, innovation in their city, and it's kind of changed the landscape there.
Okay, I know a lot of people are asking this question right now, so I'll ask you the question. Is it secure?
Bitcoin is incredibly secure. You can store it on a hardware device with a mnemonic key that only you could have access to. And as long as you keep that near and dear and don't share it with anyone, your Bitcoin is safe and secure.
No one can tap in?
No one can tap in. There's no back door to a self-hosted wallet. If you leave it with a third party, like an exchange, there's always a chance because someone else is custodying that asset. But if you are self-hosting your own wallet, which is very easy to do for $100, your Bitcoin is safe.
Good stuff, Lennon. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for your financial support. In this world of PMO paid mainstream news, we need independent news analysis so you can make your own decisions. Don't let the cockwombles go without exposure. Subscribe, PayPal, and thanks very much.